What up, YouTube? It's the Naughty One, a.k.a. the Black Man with the Black Man, and we back again. So this morning I was watching It Is What It Is, starring Cam and Mase, and it was discussing a topic about some allegations made at the WNBA commissioner and some things she may have said. And so before I get my take on it, I'm going to go ahead and let the co-star Treasure Stat Baby Wilson give you some information and some background on what we will be discussing, and I'll give my take after that.
WNBA's got a lot going on right now, and a lot of the story is still unfolding, but basically Link star Nafisa Collier blasted the WNBA commissioner Kathy Engelbert in her exit interview with a 4-minute speech stating that they have the worst leadership in the world. So it is a long speech, but I'm just going to go over some of the quotes that she said came from their commissioner. The commissioner apparently told her Caitlin Clark should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court because without the platform the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't be making anything. She also said in that same conversation, she told her players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that she got them. So before we kind of dive more into the issues the WNBA players are having.
And that is from the commissioner?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I gotta admit, when I first heard this, I didn't even hear what she said about Caitlin, because all I heard was players need to be on their hands and knees, and I'm thinking, damn, this is a majority black league. Who the fuck this bitch thinks she is, right? But I had to step back and look at it from her perspective, because everybody's gonna go with the race narrative, and that's easy to do. So I thought to myself, who the fuck is this bitch, and what gives her the right to feel this way? This is Kathy Engelbert. Became WNBA commissioner back in 2019. And before, like I said, I had to really look at it her perspective because I wanted to chew her a new one like my name was Mr. Engelbert. But you know, there were two sides to every story, and I wanted to see her response to this. Now I know a publicist probably wrote it, but in there it says, I'm disheartened by how Nafisa characterized our conversations and league leadership, which means they have talked before. And that makes sense because for her to say players should be on their hands and knees, giving me thanks like you the second coming of Christ, knowing you a white commissioner and the league that you're over is majority black, there was a level of comfort there that made you forget the dynamic of the situation. Which also, by reading that, also made me think that the racism card, which might be some racism there, this wasn't from a place of racism, because this woman might really feel she ain't getting her just due respect. Upon doing further research, Kathy became the commissioner of the WNBA back in 2019. And within a year of her being a commissioner, she was able to secure a new collective bargaining agreement, which included a maternity benefit, which to not have that in place already is a whole nother story in itself. But that was one thing she got done within her first year. Take a look. So in this new CBA, there included a maternity and family benefits deal, which included $5,000 per child annual child care spendage, 2-bedroom apartment for players with children, and financial assistance for adoption, surrogacy, or fertility treatments. Now, this is all in her first year. And so she already been feeling that and hearing how players are getting all the credit for pushing the WNBA forward. And in her first year, she was able to get things like this accomplished. So her ego already whooping her ass because of that factor, right? Just alone. Fast forward to today or now, and the new CBA collective bargaining agreement is on the table. And the last one about with the TV revenue was a 50-50 revenue sharing component tied to the league's performance in broadcast, marketing, and licensing alongside other league income. Safe to say, if that was the collective bargaining agreement, the WNBA wasn't making no fucking money. Which goes without saying, because we've heard on more than a few different occasions that the WNBA lost money to the NBA. We've heard that more than a few times. So in her first year, she was able to get them an increased wage and a maternity benefit. And now at the end of 2024, able to secure an 11-year, $2.2 billion media rights deal with partners like Disney, Amazon, NBC Universal. And it doesn't say on here, but she was also able to secure a dedicated slot on Wednesdays for WNBA basketball with 50 more televised televised game than last year. And on top of that, they getting post and pre-game interviews like the NBA shoot-around, but for the WNBA. She was able to secure those things in her first, 5 or 6 years. So she feeling her fucking self. She feeling herself, and she want respect from the players that she feel like she not getting, and that's where Nafisa come in. Now, I don't know Nafisa's intentions here, if she was just coming with malicious intent the whole time, or did this relationship or rapport turn for the worse once she started hearing how the new commissioner was talking? Because I ain't gonna lie, Nafisa don't look like I could put it past her to add some spice to this conversation. Who knows if that's what was really said? But she came for the commissioner in 2025 with no fucking proof, just word of mouth. She out here looking like Weebay from The fucking Wire.
Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
And miss the mark, to me, in my opinion, is exactly what she did. Yeah, you brought some awareness to some things that might have been said that sounded racist, but come on, in an era where everything is getting recorded, you got no type of proof. I feel like a man would have got recorded 12 different times and been exposed all kind of ways, but all you got is word of mouth for this. I can't jock that. Because now I'm feeling like the commissioner thought she could confide in this woman, forgot she was a white woman that was in charge of a majority black league, and got on here feeling like Jerry Krause from the motherfucking Bulls, or better yet, Young Thug when he did his interview with old boy. Check it out.
Gunner. I had him man on me every day since 2015. I made him a millionaire. I bought his first apartment that he lived in. I went half on your mama house and bought your mama house, bro, because you didn't have the money. I told you to go down there to the country town and get your dad. I know your dad don't look at you like a real. I made you reunite with your family and do the right thing. I bought your brother his first truck and let you present it to him like you bought it. I gave this time to my children, bro. I love you, bro. My girl made me realize, boy, you don't hate him. You just mad at him. I don't wish no ill will on him. How do you?
And that is exactly how I feel the commissioner of the WNBA is feeling. She went to bat for a company that was losing money, was able to get them higher wages, maternity benefits, and secure an 11-year, $2.2 billion deal guaranteeing them at least $200 million a year when they was previously getting anywhere between 50 to 60 million. This woman is like, you bitches wasn't shooting with me in the motherfucking gym with the suits. Yeah, y'all making you social media videos and whining on Twitter and shit, but I'm in here with the suits. I'm in here crunching the numbers. I'm in here hearing what they got to say, hearing their bitching and how we ain't shit, and I'm taking the blows, pause, and I'm delivering still. And you bitches can't give me no credit when the world's giving you credit. I'm letting the world give you credit. I feel like that's what it was. And Nafisa used that to her advantage. It is what the fuck it is. It's a world like that. You got to accept it. The commissioner should have known that no matter what, you can't pillow talk with the people below you. Pause. And that's not even that. You can't pillow talk. She was pillow talking and got fucking caught up. These are allegations. But looking at Engelbert, she might have said some of that shit. The black side of me want to say she did say some of that shit. But you guys let me know down in the comments. I am the naughty one, a.k.a. the black mane with the black mane. I definitely recommend you checking out It Is What It Is. But until we meet again, I'm out.